we've got more data centers in this country, I think, than almost anywhere else. They're proliferating. They're needed, we're told, for AI development and so on. My question to you is about the health effect of data centers. Here's what I'm asking. When I am home in Missouri, I get asked a lot now by folks all across the state, maybe especially in rural areas like where I grew up, where there are more and more data centers. They say, we're worried about the health effects. We're worried about contaminants in our water. We're worried about a digital cancer alley. We've had some reports of migraines, vertigo, nausea, chronic sleep disruption from residents, not necessarily people who work at a data center, but just residents in the area. Now, all of this is anecdotal. I haven't seen any studies on it, but that's getting to my question to you. Is this something that we should be looking into? Should we be looking at the health effects, the wellness effects of data centers? I'm talking about these massive, massive centers for residents around. What do you that live around the area? What do you think about this?
First of all, thank you so much for your question, your kind words about family. It's an interesting question, and it's one that I'm so glad you're sharing. It's not one that I've actually thought much about in this specific context, but a core and passion of mine, and what I hope to bring to the role is really advocating for understanding how our environmental exposures are affecting our health. It's been understudied, and there's a huge commitment from the NIH, the Whole Person Health Initiative, and through Dr. Jay Bhattacharya's work to look at how these cumulative environmental exposures are affecting our health. And that's something that I hope to champion in this role. And so this would certainly fit squarely within that category. And I'd love to chat with you more about this if I'm confirmed.
Good. I look forward to that. I'm glad to hear you say that. You have been just an incredible champion for looking at these environmental factors as well as diet and the other things that you've been talking about. And who knows? I mean, correlation is not causation, of course. You're a scientist. This is all, what I'm hearing is anecdotal. I think what I read in the press is anecdotal, but maybe we do need a study on it. I mean, there's a sufficient number of these centers, and they're not going to be fewer. There's going to be a lot more everywhere. And the level of concern I hear from working people, these are just normal people. They're showing up to work. They're trying to raise their families, and they're concerned for their health. You know, there are concerns about costs and so forth, but just putting those aside, they're concerned about their health. And I don't know what to tell them because I'm not a physician, I'm not a scientist, but I do think maybe the time has come to say, well, we're going to take this seriously. I mean, we'll look at it, and we'll figure out what the truth is, and we'll figure out if the things that we need to do to protect the health of our folks. So I'm glad to hear you say that you would make that a priority, and I look forward to working with you on that.
Support journalism you trust. Support PBS News. Donate now, or even better, start a monthly contribution today.